My first kiss was at a nightclub called Hunkabunkas, and they closed, so I've had to date elsewhere. And I think the big question we're all faced dating today is, would you rather date a vegan who's willing to drink, or a recently sober person who can eat anywhere? Someone who hates life or someone who loved it too much? If you date a recently sober person, it can feel like you're dating two people, but you're only allowed to meet one of them. And the one you're not allowed to meet is the one that you hear about all the time. And that one sounds like a blast. Now, dating vegans, I found the key to dating a vegan is before you leave the house, eat a rotisserie chicken. Because what they have for their main course is what I would have instead of taking a vitamin. You have to pre-eat before you eat with them because they're trying to weaken you. They're trying to enfeeble you. They're trying to mold you to their liking so one day they will open a candle store with you. You have to be at your most physically robust when dating vegans. Now, if you're on a first date with someone, I think it's best to keep things positive. And if someone asks a question you don't want to answer, I found the best thing to say is, sorry, it's not really my vibe. Because no one will ever question what your vibe is. People will question your politics, religion, but your vibe is extremely private. If there's something you don't want to talk about, just dump it in the vibe. There are some questions I'm never answering again, like, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I don't like this question. It feels like they're saying, hey, are you deeply insecure or very annoying? So you know what? It's just not my vibe. One time I was asked, are you a boob or butt guy? I don't like this question. I don't know any woman who would identify as being a dick or ball lady. Not a fair question, not my vibe. And one time I was asked, has anyone here been asked this? Why did you end your last relationship? This is a really bad question because any answer you give reveals a defect about yourself. Like if you say, they cheated on me, it shows you're pathetic. If we grew apart, suspicious. If they broke up with you, pathetic. If you broke up with them, suspicious. The only good answer is I am widowed. That's it. And even then, a little suspicious. So you know what? It's just not my vibe. But some questions I don't mind answering, like, one time I was asked, what are your goals? And you know, I feel like most single people have the same goal, to get a nice apartment without roommates. I think that's what most of us are trying to do. Then you try to find someone to move in with you, or you stay by yourself and become very strange. I don't know anyone living by themselves who's held it together. And the more space you have to yourself, the weirder you get. Like the Beauty and the Beast, that's just a story about a guy who has his own place. The Beast is an aspirational figure. Now, going to Hunkabunkas, something I learned. If you want to make dating easier for yourself, all you have to do is get a more specific style. Like if you have a lot of tattoos, you're guaranteed to date someone with a lot of tattoos. If you're a guy who wears a lot of rings, you're guaranteed to date someone completely tasteless. See, the more specific the style, the smaller the dating pool, but the higher the guarantee. I've never seen someone with a mohawk by themselves. I've never seen a white person with dreadlocks alone. That's the reward for fully committing. If you're single, ask yourself, what is my look and how can I take it further? If you wear shirts with the little polos, wear shirts with the big polos. People will be turned off because you will look ridiculous. But those who aren't turned off will find you irresistible. Now, the only downside to having a specific style is you can end up dating someone with a very specific type, and they only date that type. They're like specialists. If you don't have a type, you're like a sampler. I would rather date a sampler because you're one of a kind. If you date a specialist, it's like, have you ever run into an ex and the new person they're with looks like you? Yes. It's as if while you were dating, they looked at you and thought, haha, I'm almost there. It's not nice. But I was thinking about the way a lot of men dress, and I think the way most of us dress is just whatever we were wearing during our first makeout became our permanent style. But before that, there was a trial and error process. Did anyone here go for a certain look that just didn't work? I tried to look like the lead singer of the band Sugar Ray. This guy, Mark McGrath, would wear sweater vests without an undershirt. This was so bad. One time during my sweater vest phase, I was 14 on a vacation and my dad wanted to rent jet skis. My mom didn't go. My little brother went on the jet ski with my dad, and I wasn't old enough to go on one by myself, so I had to share a jet ski with a dad from a different family. When I got on, I had to wrap my arms around him, and he was like, "You better not be gay!" I was like, "What, are you trying to be my real dad?" Now, I think one of the straightest things I've ever done is when I was in 6th grade, my bathroom window faced the bedroom window of a girl in 9th grade. And one night I was in the bathroom and I saw her walk into her bedroom with a towel. My mom knocked on the door and said, "Why are you in the bathroom with the lights off?" And the best thing I could come up with is that I was into astronomy. She believed me and got books on outer space. And I was like, "Thanks, Mom." Then she got me a telescope, and I was like, "You have no idea how helpful this is." My first job was working at this store called Express for Men. And at the time I was working there, I had a really big neck because I was doing all these neck workouts. I was trying to do this party trick. Anyway, one day there was a meeting and they told us that they wanted us to start wearing ties, but my neck was too big to close any of the top buttons. And the manager was like, "If you can't fit in the wardrobe, you won't be able to work here." And I was like, "Are you firing me because I'm too huge?" He's like, "If you want to phrase it like that." I was like, "Yes."